taking a moment to listen to this. I hope that you are well. I asked you, how are you doing? And didn't tell you how much I hope you're doing well. I um am because of the holidays approaching, I put a little bit more space in my calendar. Generally, throughout the day, I have a meeting or a Zoom back to back for the last, oh goodness, 3 years or 2 years since the pandemic. I've been overscheduled all day throughout the day. And but this year I thought these last 2 weeks of the year I would do things a little bit different. How you doing, Ms. Cole? And that I would put some space on my schedule to reach out to you and finish up everything that I wanted to finish. And the Chelsea will get that. The simul ring going. I can hear the office ring at the same time, but I'm supposed to be at home, not doing this, but I can't resist. And I just, so in my attempt to like get 2022 straight, I just um, had this moment to just think about an article. And you never really realize how much you read, but we should read, and read, and read, and read. And since I've stopped watching television, I read more. And in addition to doing a lot of coursework and my own research, that requires that I read, that um, I've just been reading. And I think that television stops us from reading. But that's a sidebar of this quick financial tip that I wanted to share. Like um, I do throughout the day, as you can imagine, as an investment advisor, I spend all the time like on top of the market trying to understand, why, what is happening. Like today, the Dow Jones is at this moment is down over 700 points. And the um I really feel that the reason that my clients and members of Afro economics have confidence during these days as well as the great days is because I'm committed to making sure that I know what is important to them. And I'm committed to developing a relationship and developing a rapport with them. And that it goes beyond just the ups and downs of the market, that our first goal is to make sure that I know what their financial goal is, what's important for them, their legacy, what is a priority in their life. And the that one is important. So I got to move on my quick financial tip. So when I was reading an article today, and it said about what millionaires do and people aren't doing today, and what people are getting wrong. What millionaires do, as if $1 million is enough today, right? We can make it enough. You can make it enough. And we get there first. But it was that people aren't don't interview well. So if you're reading an article and it tells you this is the problem, people don't interview well, right there it's telling you that you're supposed to work for someone else. And so because the seventh principle of Afro economics is to at least open you up to the opportunity of entrepreneurship, that it has to go beyond. If a person wants to give you that kind of advice, then the advice must go beyond a job interview. What it's really telling you there is that most people with wealth have figured out the importance of developing rapport, of developing relationships, real relationships with people. And it's said in business that people do business with people, that they go, most bit like, you'll hear that most people do business or deals are done on the golf course and stuff like that. Like, the deal is not done on the golf course. These people who enjoy playing golf are building rapport. Rapport is the ability to relate and understand and communicate with each other your priorities, and you've developed a mutual respect of each other's priorities. That's rapport. And a lot of people don't know how to develop rapport. And for our community, that's very important. Very important for us to learn to develop rapport beyond just our own block. No, that we have to be able to develop rapport with people that may be blocks away from us so that we can do business together. I remember I was doing a free workshop, and there was a person that lived in um house, public house, and my workshop was on the same street of, every city has Broad Street. So my workshop was off Broad Street. Where they live was off Broad Street. And the I believe that no matter what end of Broad Street that we're on, we should develop rapport together. So they were saying that your workshop should be on this end of Broad Street, even though both ends of Broad Street were on the bus line. So my thing is, the workshop is free, and it's on that end of Broad Street, and it is open to everyone, no matter where you live. So the important part should be that we learn to build rapport so that we get different opportunities. Like, our deal making site might be the other end of Broad Street or the other end of Broad Street, and how we get to each end of Broad Street, shouldn't be what the issue is. It's we need to do business with each other, and we need to build rapport. And in order to build rapport, we have to connect. We have to connect. So to develop, that's what the internet has done. It has allowed people to develop rapport, or what is now accepted as rapport. The people can develop great friendships, business relationships over cameras like this. Ms. Cole is my friend, but I've never seen her. She's in front of me. No, but we're developing rapport because I'm realizing that she's supportive of the movement, the mission, that she wants to be financially empowered, and she's developing, hopefully, a mutual respect for me, that I want her to reach her financial goals. And she's going to go to my website and find out more about what I do. And then she might say, well, I've always wanted to open up an IRA. JB Bryan Financial Group makes opens IRAs. And here it is, the beginning of 2023. And hey, I'm going to start that IRA and I'm going to call 1-844-JB Brian. That's right. That's right. Oh, that girl. Like we're developing rapport when you can look and see in my YouTube channel that this is not fly by night. Like, I believe that the key to our financial level up and success in the future is that we teach ourselves and the people who watch us and our children and grandchildren and cousins and everyone who respects a great honesty and sincerity, to realize the importance of rapport. Know that everything should not be about the quick, fast, you creating the widget. And, there are certain things in your life that deserve to be based on a rapport, and you deserve it. Stop settling because you believe that, oh, well, I don't have any money, or where I buy my car insurance doesn't matter, or where I buy my life insurance doesn't matter. Or I don't need a financial advisor, so I'm not gonna join Afro economics, because that I don't need that. Or I can't afford that $30 a month, but somebody's gonna order a $30 pizza when they could have just cooked something they already have and joined Afro economics, $30 a month. But it's up to me to make sure that I've developed that rapport with that person, or I didn't successfully develop that rapport, so it's just not a value for them. But, and then sometimes it has nothing to do with the money, because Afro economics has a free membership, and there's millions of Black people who do not take advantage of the free membership. So it's definitely about more than that. It's not about the money. So a lot of times, especially, as in your job, and sometimes you have to leave because what you have to offer is not valued there. And if you look at the research, that the people in general, if they really want the raises, and the people who make the most money are people who are willing to switch jobs. And I've had people who have lost a lot of long-term wealth, like we looked at last night, that they estimate that really, because of many women not asking for raises, or not being able to get raises successfully, getting out of the workplace, or having to get out of the workplace because of different responsibilities or children, or with different things, that they're losing at least almost $1 million over their career. And we don't really think about that, like that, what we're losing. And we kind of, oh, it doesn't matter. Money's not everything, until it's freezing outside like it is now. And the only thing that will keep the lights on is money. Then money becomes very important. We don't worship it, but we have to value it. We have to set it as a priority and refuse to be broke. And what will make sure that you're not broke is a commitment to building rapport. And I believe that building rapport means keeping your word. It means being dependable. It means being honest. It means that being a hard worker. It means, being consistent, being disciplined. Like the in the article that was talking about, that the interview skills being the most important thing that you could do for your success. you know First of all, saying that you need interview skills is saying that, not even considering starting a business is just left off. So a lot of times the advice that we're given, like, oh, one of our members told me that his doctor said that, I don't want you to take this medicine. I want you to go home and live right. I just want you to stop eating this processed food, and I'm not going to have to put you on this medicine, but change your ways. So he went home and did the same thing. Went right back to the doctor 90 days, and they put him on the medicine. So forever and a day, he's been on medicine. And what he said was, I should have done what I was supposed to do. So a lot of times, people just give you the easy medicine because they don't think you're willing to go home and do the hard part of building the rapport, doing the hard part of taking care of yourself, doing the hard part, keeping your word, being honest, being disciplined, getting in there. Like this morning at the gym, my trainer was like, well, do you want to go up a set, or do you want to stay at the next set? And I keep telling him over and over my philosophy: if I'm doing another set, we're going up the set. We're going up. If we're going up, we're going up. Now, if I'm doing it and I can't lift it, then. But I don't want anybody limiting me. Like I told the principal at my daughter's school, that limiting our children. Stop allowing that to happen. I told him, like, you cannot limit her unless you're limiting everybody else in the class. Why are you limiting her? Why are you pulling her out? Why are you pulling her out and saying, oh, this would be easier? Because we don't do easy. We do what's going to get you where you got to go. And that's the attitude that we have to be about our financial future. And building a rapport is the key. And if anyone ever comes at you and they don't want to make the investment of building a rapport with you, anybody, your doctor, your lawyer, your financial advisor, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm all in. So if your financial advisor and you have another one and you're watching me, that's something to consider right there. Like, you need to have a relationship, a rapport in every aspect of your life so that you can get to where you need to get. Don't allow people to limit you. Like, that's why I'm giving the example of the principal limiting, the trainer limiting. Like, they just feel like they're doing you. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. They want to make sure you're comfortable. Like he said to me, he said, yeah, I was trying to be kind of nice. I don't want him to be nice. I want him to push me, make me back down, make me. That's the way you want to put yourself. around. I've seen so many people, because I'm pushing them to go to the next level, fold on me. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to talk to me anymore. They don't want to discuss it. Even if we're in a discussion about something powerful and they know that they've not made no sense of it, it will be something about their own success, and they've convinced themselves so much that they're not going to be successful, or you can't move forward, or you can't get another job, or you can't get a raise. They're so convinced that it makes them mad to hear me say that you can do it, that we can do it. I'm not even asking you to do it by yourself. I'm just saying that we can do it together. And you have no idea. I have been doing this. I've been in financial services now 30 years. Do you know how many times I've seen us just fold? We just don't want it. And do stuff with people who have no rapport with you. And I asked, like, who is this? I don't know. Just somebody, I don't know. What is it? What is your money? I don't know. I don't even know why I did that. I just know scary. Well, we need to just, first thing, right? But build a rapport with ourselves. That's a key. That's the key to success. Developing that relationship with ourselves. That's a major financial tip. Because when we're able to look at ourselves, be happy with ourselves, and I thank God for being at a point in my life where I honestly look at myself and I go, when I grow up, I want to be more of you, better at me. It is such a blessing to be on the up, to just be like, wow. Every L I've turned into a lesson. Everyone, that's building rapport with yourself. That's us. Yes, indeed. New Black World Order, that part. Yes. So, quick financial tip: building rapport is the key. Requiring rapport is extremely necessary. Stop settling. Get everything that you want. Everything that you want. All I need is one person to hear this and be reactive and do it. All I want to do, change one life. That's enough. Stop one person from giving up. No, that's enough. And that's all that we should realize. You develop the rapport with yourself, key, and one person. May they be on the other end of Broad Street or whatever street. You develop rapport. Just really think about it. You think about the people that you grew up with, and the people and their ability to communicate and the way they cared, that charismatic person that just would enter the lunchroom and just get things done. Even if they grew up and they decided that they were going to be, in the drug business. And I know a good friend of mine, we became really good friends. Like, I had no idea when we were in high school that he was selling drugs. He was selling drugs in high school. I had no idea. It's like, well, regular people probably did, but I had no idea. My mom had me locked in the house anyways. So one day, like years later, I had my business, this and that. I'm outside of my building that I had in Virginia. And then he says, yo, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, how you doing? It was like, I'm so proud of you. I've been in jail for a while and blah, blah, blah. Straight honest about it. But came out of jail on fire. And everybody that he would run into, now we're talking about building rapport from day one. Like that was just him as a person. And build a rapport as, just as a person afterwards, mostly in my opinion, because of his honesty. Unapologetically, this is the choices that I made. And just like I just said, he turned all of his L's into lessons. His losses are no different than mine. They're just different. They're just different L's, just different losses. But they all hit the same. I'm telling you. 10 years goes by on the streets. Some people aren't accomplishing nothing. He do 10 years inside, come out more motivated than people here doing 10, doing nothing, building rapport with nobody, helping nobody. And he comes out on fire. And before he passed, he would just every day, I expect the most from you. Text every day. I expect the most from you. I expect the most from you. Don't be slipping. Don't be slipping. Anybody that was thinking about getting in my life, like he was doing a street background check on him. Exactly. But he passed away, too soon. My last didn't go through his security clearance, but it ended up not working. But we need to know how to build rapport. And no matter what we've been through, God has given us some gifts. And all we have to do is realize, he was so important to me as a human being. It's his passing, just really hit me to my heart. Now I have a picture of us in high school. We were most popular and just powerful, powerful, powerful person. We all play the hand that we're dealt. But we're so blessed. We're so blessed when we have options. When we have options, some people are born and they don't even have the options that we have. I was telling my daughter that yesterday, when she comes at me complaining about stuff, and that's what we have to do with our young people. I was looking at that Mr. Robinson had this video by Master P, and he was talking about his son is like on attack of him. His son had a whole totally different life experience. It would be as if me judging my friend for where he was and where I was. Totally different life experiences. We played the hand that we were dealt. So, quick financial tip is just keep moving forward. Don't ever give up. And don't ever think that your life doesn't matter, because it does. It really does. It really does. Y'all stay positive. Let's stay strong. Members only meeting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And the free membership is open. Take full advantage of it. And that will allow you to set up your password so that you can come into the members only meeting, which is private on Zoom. But I look forward to us talking in the morning. Please share and subscribe. I'm inspired by you, Mr. Robinson. Thank you. I thank God for you. Thank you, Ms. Cole. Thank you, Selena. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone else that didn't make a comment. I appreciate you. Check out afroeconomics.com. I'm JB Bryan, President and Chief Investment Officer. JB Bryan Financial Group, a registered investment advisory firm and the home of Afro Economics.